Being from his heritage made Duck very proud of being Great Western. He talked endlessly about it, but he worked hard too and made everything go like clockwork. The trucks behaved well, the coaches were ready on time, and the passengers even stopped grumbling. But the engines didn't like having to bustle about.
There are two ways of doing things. The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western and
Don't we know it?
Huh. It's more like the annoying way, if you ask me.
I agree. At least Percy didn't blubber on about nonsense when he shunted our trains.
Yeah, Duck is nothing but a nuisance.
They were glad when a visitor came. The visitor purred smoothly towards the sheds. Sir Topham Hatt climbed down.
Here is Diesel. I've agreed to give him a trial. He needs to learn. Please teach him, Duck.
Good morning. Pleased to meet you, Duck. Is that James? And Henry? And Gordon too? I am delighted to meet such famous engines.
The silly engines were flattered.
He has very good manners.
We are pleased to have him in our yard.
Duck had his doubts.
come on!
Ah, yes, the yard, of course. Excuse me, engines. You're worthy,
Sir Topham Hatt to you!
Diesel looked hurt.
Your worthy Sir Topham Hatt thinks I need to learn. He is mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary.
Oh! If you're Rev-a-thingamy, perhaps you would collect my trucks while I fetch Gordon's coaches.
Diesel, delighted to show off, turned away. With much banging and clashing, he collected a row of trucks. Duck left Gordon's coaches in the station and came back. Diesel was now trying to move some trucks from a siding nearby. They were old and empty. Clearly they hadn't been touched for a long time. Their brakes would not come off properly. Diesel found them hard to move. Pull! Push! Backwards! Forwards!
We can't! We won't!
Well, this got fun fast.
Diesel lost patience. Some of their brakes broke, and the gear hanging down bumped along the rails and sleepers. Diesel recovered and tried to push the trucks back, but they wouldn't move, and he had to give up. Duck ran quietly round to where the other trucks all stood in line.
Thank you for arranging these, Diesel. I must go now.
Don't you want this slot?
No, thank you.
And I've taken all this trouble. Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked me. Besides, you were having such fun being Rev whatever it was you said. Goodbye.
Diesel had to help the workmen clear the mess. He hated it. All of the trucks and coaches were laughing. Presently, he heard them singing. Their song grew louder and louder, and soon it echoed through the yard.
Trucks are waiting in the yard, tackling them with diesel. Show the world what I can do, getting ropes the diesel. In and out he creeps about, like a big black weasel. When he goes, the road shuts out, pop goes goes the diesel.
Diesel growled and, scuttling away, went to sulk in the shed. When Duck returned and heard the truck singing, he bumped them hard.
I'm sorry our trucks were rude to you, Diesel.
It's all your fault. You made them laugh at me.
Nonsense! Duck would never do that. We engines have our differences, but we never talk about them to trucks. That would be
Disgraceful.
Disgusting!
despicable.
Diesel hated Duck. He wanted to get him sent away. So he had a plan. Next day, he spoke to the trucks.
I see you like jokes. You made a good joke about me yesterday. I laughed and laughed. Duck told me what about Gordon. I'll whisper it. Don't tell Gordon I told you.
Gordon really trusts me, Duck, and he does. Let's tell him a big dog out for bumping us.
Diesel went to all the sidings, and in each one, he told different stories. He said Duck had told him. This was untrue, but the trucks didn't know. They laughed rudely at the engines as they went by. And soon, Gordon, Henry, and James found out why.
Disgraceful.
Disgusting!
Despicable! We cannot allow it.
They consulted together.
We won't stand for nasty engines here at the sheds.
Right, we'll show that great western fool.
Duck was tired out. The trucks had been cheeky and troublesome. He had worked hard to make them behave. He wanted a rest in the shed. The three engines barred his way.
Keep out!
Stop fooling. I'm tired.
So are we. We are tired of you.
We like Diesel. We don't like you.
You tell tales about us to the trucks.
No, I don't. You're making it up.
No, we're not. You're the one who's telling whoppers.
Silence! What is going on here?
Duck called me a galloping sausage.
Rusty rat scrap iron.
I'm old Square Wheels.
Well, Duck,
Duck considered.
I only wish, sir, that I thought of those names myself if the dome fits.
He made trucks laugh at us.
Sir Topham Hatt recovered.
did you, Duck?
Certainly not, sir. No steam engine would ever be as mean as that.
Now, Diesel, you heard what Duck said.
I can't understand it, sir. To think that Duck of all engines. I'm dreadfully grieved, sir, but know nothing.
I see.
Diesel squirmed and hoped he didn't.
I am sorry, Duck, but you must go to Edward's station for a while. I know he will be glad to see you.
Beg pardon, sir. Do you mean now?
Yes, please.
As you wish, sir.
Duck trundled sadly away, while Diesel smirked with triumph in the darkness.
It's not fair. Diesel has made Sir Topham Hatt and all the engines think I'm horrid.
I know you aren't, and so does Sir Topham Hatt. You wait and see.
Duck felt happier with Edward. He helped him with his trucks and coaches, and sometimes helped foreign engines by pushing their trains. But Gordon, Henry, and James never spoke to him at all. One day, Duck pushed behind a goods train and helped it to the top.
Goodbye.
Duck loved coasting down the hill, running easily with the wind rushing past. He hummed a little tune.
That sounds like a guard's whistle. But we haven't a guard.
His driver heard it too and looked back.
Hurry, Duck, hurry! There's been a breakaway. Some trucks are chasing us.
There were several heavily loaded trucks. And before the signalman could change the points, they followed Duck onto the down line.
Now what?
As fast as we can, then they'll catch us gradually.
They raced through Edward Station whistling furiously, but the trucks caught them with a shuddering jar. Braking carefully, the driver was gaining control.
Another clear mile and we'll do it. Oh, glory, look at that!
A passenger train was just pulling out of their line from the station ahead.
It's all up to you now, Duck.
Duck put every ounce of weight and steam against the trucks.
I must stop them! I must!
The station came nearer and nearer.
It's too late!
He felt a sudden swerve and slid shuddering and groaning along the siding.
Ouch! That hurt!
Duck was in a terrible mess. The new buffers had managed to stop him, but unfortunately, because of how fast he went, his front was badly bent, and he was smeared with bright orange paint, which hadn't had time to dry. The foreman stormed furiously up to the bruised engine.
Why, you stupid idiot! Look what you've just gone and done to our best mending work!
Beg pardon, sir. Excuse my intrusion.
No, I won't. Those buffers were 3 days' work, and in 3 seconds, you come and smash it all to pieces. I'll teach you!
And he sharply chucked a paint can directly at Duck's face. It was still full of paint, and most of it splashed all over his eyes. Poor Duck. They were pulling the trucks away when Sir Topham Hatt arrived. The foreman was telling the breakdown gang what he thought.
I do not like engines popping through buffers. My men and I wasted several days mending on every single time. It's like they're trying to make this some sort of running gag. It's not a good joke, and we're not laughing in the slightest.
I appreciate your feelings and will gladly repair the damage for you. But you must know that this engine and his crew had prevented a serious accident. You and many others might have been badly hurt.
Oh, excuse me.
The foreman and the workmen quickly ran off, filled multiple buckets of water, and washed Duck's face.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were being a brave engine.
That's alright, sir. I didn't know that either.
You were very brave to stop that train, Duck. I'm proud of you.
Oh, sir!
And now, when you are mended, you are coming home.
Home, sir? Do you mean the yard?
Of course.
But, sir, they don't like me. They like Diesel.
Not now. I never believed Diesel. After you went, he told lies about Henry. So I put him in his place. The engines are sorry and want you back.
So when a few days later he came home shining with new paint, there was a really rousing welcome for Duck the Great Western Engine. But in case you're wondering about Diesel, Sir Topham Hatt decided to keep him so he could learn how to be a better engine. As punishment, Diesel had to do Duck's work for an entire week, and it's safe to say that the trucks barely give him any mercy.
I hate this right away!
As for Duck, he was happy that he and the engines were friends again, and felt very proud to be working on Sir Topham Hatt's railway.